Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am so excited because we're going to be talking about my Sephora wishlist slash what's in my bag. I already did one of these earlier and I'll link that, but today I have some new products that I'm like, wait, I kind of want to try these. I kind of like these. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first product we have this one, y'all. This one I might add it to cart, or they do have it at Ulta, but it's the Urban Decay Face Bond Self-Setting Waterproof Foundation. Y'all, this thing is $40 and I have the shade 29 Medium Deep Neutral Shade. It looks really good, y'all. I've heard so many good things. I've seen it like on the skin of other people. That sounds weird, but I've seen it used. It looks very beautiful. I love the finish of it. I might have to try it. $40 is a lot, but I might have to try it. It looks so beautiful, and the consistency, it looks like it doesn't look too thick, so it doesn't look like it'll be heavy. It doesn't look like it would be cakey on the skin, so that's why I'm extra excited to try it. I've heard so many good things about it, y'all, and I have combination skin, so my T-zone is oily, so I think this would be a great product for me. It's just that I've already spent a lot of money on foundation. I just got the one size foundation. I already did a video on that and I'll link that. That was $44, so I'm like, can my bank account really handle another $40 foundation, you know? But I've heard that it's really good. It has really good lasting power. She's at the top of the wish list. She is. Next up, we have the Tower 28. This is new from them. It's their press setting powder and it comes in 4 shades. So I'm kind of like, you know, for me, when it comes to a press powder, I like more near my skin tone, but there's only one shade that I think that would work for my skin tone, and that's Hermosa Honey, which is described as translucent for medium dark to deep skin tones. I don't know if this foundation colors off. It looks like it matches, so this might be best for on the under eyes and like in the T-zones. I don't know, but it looks really good and I've seen it in use and it looks very blurring, and it's talc free, which is also a plus. I love a good blurring powder. It makes your skin look so good, so I'm like, I might have to. But this thing is $28, y'all. And they have a pink version too. I don't know how a pink would look on me. For the under eyes, I have a couple pink powders that I need to test out, so I might hold off on this pink powder, but I might get the honey shade. It looks a little bit like warm. She's on the list, but I don't know if I'm like dying to try her. Oh, I forgot I added this one. Okay, so this one is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation with Niacinamide. I've heard so many people talking about this. I have this in the shade, oh, I don't see it. I'm just looking at screenshots right now, so maybe I should actually just go to the app. The shade that I have saved is Gingerbread 430N. I don't know. I never know with foundation if it's gonna match. And this is $37. But every time I see people use it, well, the people that I watch, it looks so good on their skin and it looks blurred, but I don't know about the coverage, because I think it looks like it gives, somebody said that it gives like a skin tint vibe, but that's not like what well, I have another skin tint saved, so now I don't know. If it's like, if you know the Maybelline skin tint, if it gives that coverage, then I think I would like it. I don't know. I have to swatch this in store and see what it's giving, see what it's looking like. But I've heard good things about it. I've seen the way I've seen that it looks so smooth on the skin. And that's what I love with the foundation. I love for my skin to look smooth, but not dry. So like, I think it might be worth it. It's kind of in the middle for me. Like, I'm not dying to try it, but I'm not like, oh, let me just add it just in case, just because everybody else is talking about it. Once I get the money, because it's $37, I think I could pick it up and I think I'll be happy about it. But it also, even though it's blurring, it doesn't look like matte. So I think I would probably use a matte primer with it and see how it works. I could try both, but still, I think I would like it with a matte primer just to get the best of both worlds. I think out of the 2 foundations that I've talked about so far, I think I'm going to try the Urban Decay one a little bit more, but I still do want to try the Huda Beauty one. I've heard a lot of good things about her brand. She's like doing something different with it now, so I don't know if the product's going to be discontinued, which is why I haven't bought anything, because nothing I hate more than when you buy a product and it gets discontinued, especially since I have a channel, so I don't want to show stuff a lot of the times if it's discontinued because you can't get it, you know? I don't know. But this is new, so she wouldn't discontinue it, right? Okay, now, this palette has been on my wish list for, I think, ever since I first saw it. So ever since it first came out. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmos eyeshadow palette. This thing is beautiful. The shimmers, the mattes, this might go on my Christmas list. This might go on my Christmas list, honey. I saw this in store and I was like, oh my gosh. It looks so pretty. I think it could be like an all year round type of palette because like I feel like you have some fall colors. It gives spring at the same time. Mainly, okay, one thing about me, y'all, I love blue, and this blue shimmer right here is calling my name. That's not the only reason why I want the palette. I really like all the colors in the palette, but that blue, she's calling to me and she's like, get the palette. I really want this palette. I've never tried Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow formula. I don't think I've ever tried anything from her brand. But she also has some like lip creams and she came up with some new shades, and honey, I swatched them in store and I almost went into the negatives on my bank account. I had to stop myself. They looked really good. They looked really good. So I might need to use my points and get the lip creams, and this color scheme is so beautiful. It kind of reminds me, let me get it. It reminds me of the Too Faced Italian Spritz palette. Like this gives spring, summer, but like I did a fall makeup look with this. It kind of reminds me of that, the feeling of that. Like, so I think I could do the same thing with that palette. This also has a light blue. Oh, I didn't realize that. I noticed this blue, gorgeous. But I want to recreate a look, so I might use this palette, but I still want that palette. I don't care if it looks similar, I still want that palette. I might have to recreate a look I saw from Beyonce, because she used like a light blue. Anyways, I just got an idea. Okay, I'll probably use that palette. Okay. But I still really love this palette. Like I am getting like with the oranges and like brown, I'm really getting like fall. She had a couple other ones that I wanted. Like the thing about high-end makeup with me is that I see the price and I'm immediately like, I don't know, you know? Because like something about like it hurts your heart when you buy a product that's so expensive and it doesn't work out for you. You're just like, oh, okay, that's fine. Because I don't like to return makeup. This is still on the list. It's staying. Even though it's similar to the Too Faced one, I think I still will get use out of this one and still want it. This next product is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Faith, and it's a matte deep berry. I have another shade, I think it's called Believe. I'll link a video where I used it. This is the shade, and it's more of a cool tone purple. And I actually surprisingly liked it, but this is dewy, and I think I would like the matte version or the matte formula better. I love my berry tones. Y'all know I love my berry tones, so I'm getting this one. I need this one. Juvia's Place has another color. Oh, I can't remember, but it's a berry shade as well. It looks very similar, so I want to try both side by side. Like I still want both, but this one, it looks beautiful. I saw the swatches and I think I could do $23, especially since these are so pigmented. You only need a little bit, so a little bit will go a long way. So the $23 will be worth it. She's on the list and she's moving up to the top. As I'm talking about it, I'm like, actually, I need to move you up to the top. Oh, this one I forgot this was on the list. Next up, I have the One Size by Patrick Starr Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. This is up at the top as well. This is expensive though. This is $34. I want to do a full face of this brand. I've heard so many good things about it, and I just got their new foundation like I said earlier, and I really like it. I really like it. I do. I would pair this with like a dewy primer or like a more luminous primer because I have seen this in action, y'all, and she does what she needs to do. It seems like a S-tier product, and I really want to try it out. This is at the top of the list. I have an oily T-zone, and I feel like this would do the trick. Yeah. I'm definitely getting her. Once I get the money, I will be getting her and I will be testing her out. I cannot wait, honey. Next up, oh, I could pair it with this. This is the LYS Triple Fix Blurring and Hydrating Skin Tint Foundation Stick. This looks very beautiful on the skin. I've seen people use it. It's $25 and I love this brand. I love LYS so much. So I'm like, I have to try this out. And I think it would go good with the One Size primer I was just talking about because this is hydrating. Yeah, I feel like it would go good. And it would just be like the best of both worlds, and you would look very healthy but not like greasy, because I feel like greasy, it doesn't look good on me. I've been through that because I used to have very oily skin back in high school, which is why I didn't wear makeup. So I was greasy and I was looking like a turkey getting ready to go in the oven. It didn't look good on me. I've always been wary of trying hydrating, luminous, dewy products, but I have since broken out of my shell and I am so excited to try this out. This is definitely going into the cart from the wish list. And it's like, what is a tint foundation? What does that mean? Like, what's the coverage of it, you know? Because I have a little bit more hyperpigmentation, which I don't mind. But at the same time, I just want to see what it looks like on my skin. Because the people I've seen try it, they pretty much have clear skin. So it's like, okay, I can't really see what the foundation is giving. So I can't wait to see what it looks like on my skin tone. Or my skin. Oh yes, it's such a good brand. They need to be sold in store. At the Sephora near me, they don't got her in store. So what's really going on? I need to know why she's not in my store. Same with Haus Labs. But anyways, oh, next up, I forgot. This is the One Size Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder. I think I swatched this when I went to Sephora, but they have added new shades, so I need to swatch, like, because I really want a powder that's closer to my skin tone, but I also have their pink powder saved here. But it says it's for fair to medium skin tones, but I've seen darker skin tones, like people that are darker complexion than me use it, and it looks good. So I'm like, do I want to gamble with that? They do have a mini one of the pink, so I might get a mini of the pink and of one that's closer to my skin tone just to see what it gives, because I've heard that this is very matte, it's very blurring, it's very smooth, and that's what I love in a powder. I love me a good powder that's gonna keep my makeup in place, keep me looking fresh, keep me looking good, and I think this is the one. I think it is. And like the pink, the tint, it looks very pink. Yeah, she looks very pink. I have 2 other pink powders, so I'm like, I'm kind of dying to try this, but I have 2 that I already have in my collection that I'm like, girl, you need to try those out first to make sure pink even looks good on your skin tone like that, you know? This is the Revolution Rose Baking Powder, so I'm like, this one doesn't look as pink as the One Size one, but I think I could still make this one work, you know? And I also have, OAS came out with new powders or loose powders not too long ago. Let's see, I haven't had a chance to use them yet. These are the 2 pink powders, so they might look a little bit lighter on camera. Compared to the One Size, they don't look as pink. They don't look as pink. I don't know, I'm still gonna try them all out, but I think I still do want to try the One Size one, even though I have these 2, but I still want to try these 2 first before I try the one from One Size. Next up, we have the Makeup Forever HD Skin Waterproof Natural Matte Foundation. This is $47. Oof, big oof. But I have this in the shade 4N62 Almond. It looks so nice. I've seen like the swatches and I've heard really good things about this foundation. I think there's another variation of this foundation, but I went with this one because it's supposed to be naturally matte. I don't know. I've never tried anything from Makeup Forever, but I've heard good things about the brand. I'm interested in this, but I'm also nervous because it's a lot of money going into this foundation. It's supposed to be long wearing. It's best for oily, combo, normal skin. That's me, girl. T-zone, stay oily, okay? And it's medium coverage. I can do medium coverage. I wonder if it'll be buildable. We'll see. And it's supposed to be an undetectable liquid foundation that blurs and covers imperfections for up to 24 hours. Good Lord. Well, I feel like my foundation now is, you can tell I'm wearing makeup, but like it doesn't look cakey. So I wonder how an undetectable foundation would look. Will people be mistaking it for my real skin? Like, wow, the swatches look really nice. And it comes in 45 shades, which is amazing. I love that. I just wish they had more shades in the mini size, because I think I would want to try the mini size before I spend $47 on a foundation. But it looks really good and I really want to try it. Next up, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Seeker Champagne Gold Powder Highlighter. They only had 1 shade back when I first saw this, but they have added 2 more. And I have the shade Sun Idol saved. This looks so intense. I've seen people use it, and y'all, one thing about me, I love me a good highlighter. My favorite highlighter is the one from Rare Beauty. That is so intense. It's so smooth. It looks so good. If it gives anything like that, I need to try it. Okay, it's $38, but highlighters tend to last a long time. I love a highlighter. I'm a highlighter girl, okay? I've seen the swatches. I've seen people use it, and I'm like, I wish that was me, okay? Because it looks so good. I love me a good highlighter. I do. Yes, I do. Next up, another One Size product. It's the, okay, where's it at? Oh, the Lip Snatcher Waterproof Precision Lip Liner in the shade Prime Fish. I swatched this in store. I swatched, I think, all of them. Most all of them. The darker colors. Smooth. They look good. Okay, good. And this one that I have saved is a soft matte brown berry. It looks so beautiful. They also have a shade called Code Word, which is just a matte berry. Yeah, it's a little bit more berry tone than Prime Fish. They both look good. I want Prime Fish, Rent Due, Code Word, and Coin Collector. I think those are the ones that will look, maybe Pink Remix might look good. Because the perimeter, well, I have a lip liner, but the perimeter of my lips are darker. So I need a little bit of a darker, if I'm going to go like pink, I need it to be a little bit darker so you can actually see it and I don't look washed out or pale. Alright, next we have a perfume. And this is by the brand Kayali? No, that's K, I don't know. But it's their mini, which is $32. And it is the Vanilla 28 perfume. I love me a good vanilla perfume, but I have never smelled this before. My friend had another perfume from her, and it was like apple something, and she said it actually smelled like cherries. So I'm like, oh, I don't want that. I want an apple perfume. So I'll have to see about that one, but I definitely want to try this one. She has a couple different vanilla perfumes, so I might have to just go in store and smell them. I love a good vanilla. I'm not sure about notes. I don't know nothing about that. If it's, to me, if it smells good, then it smells good, you know? But she's gonna stay on the list until I can smell it. Next up, we have Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Cream Blush Veil. Oh my gosh. This is $30. Oof. A big oof. And it's in the shade Berry Punch. It looks very pretty. I think this is a new shade. But if I get the one from Rare Beauty, which is $23, then I probably wouldn't have to get this one. It looks a little bit darker. No, actually it looks a little bit lighter because it's a little bit softer. I don't know which one I would want. This one's still on the list because I think this might go with my skin tone a little bit better because Rare Beauty is a little bit deeper, like the one I showed you before. Even though this is a deep berry, I still like them both, honestly. But I still want to try this one, but $30 is a lot for a blush. Have I spent $30 on a blush? If I have, then I'm being hypocritical, but I don't know. It looks really good. I think it would go really good with my skin tone, so I might try it. She's staying on the list, but I'm kind of in the middle about her. Another product from Makeup by Mario is their Soft Glow Highlighter. These I have seen are so intense, and I have the shade Honey. I've seen swatches of this, y'all. Y'all know I love highlighter, okay? I need to try this. This is $34. I feel like, I don't know. You know, everything is just personal preference. You know, I don't know what's a good price. I have good highlighters that are less than this, but I still want to try this because I love a good highlighter and I feel like it would last a long time because you probably wouldn't need a lot with how intense I've seen that these are. I'm probably gonna get my money's worth if I do buy it. I think he also has like highlighters, but they look more like toppers, kind of like the Fenty Gloss Bomb, not Gloss Bomb, the highlighter that she came out with. Yeah, the Master Crystal Reflector. But then he also has the Master Secret Glow. I don't know what those are. It comes in 5 shades. The only high-end highlighter that I have is from Rare Beauty, so I'm comparing all the high-end highlighters to that. This highlighter from Rare Beauty, this is my favorite highlighter out of all of my highlighters. She's so intense, so if the Makeup by Mario is anything like this, it's gonna be amazing. These are the swatches, so they look really, really intense. So I'm like, I might have to add it, or I might have to keep it on the wish list and add it to my bag. It looks so good. She's staying on the list. This is why I like to do these type of videos, because it makes me talk about it and say it out loud and see if it makes sense for me to get it, you know, or to keep it on my wish list. Ooh, okay, next up is from Saie Beauty. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Saie Beauty, but they have their Glossy Bounce High Shine Hydrating Lip Gloss Oil. This looks good. It looks very juicy. It looks very hydrating, and that's what I love. I love a good hydrating lip product, and the shade that I have is Dream, and it's a berry shade. The shade looks really, really good. She might be doing something. Okay, she might. I can see a monochromatic berry makeup look, and I'm curious to see how hydrating they're gonna be. I don't know if you can see, but right here, right above my finger, those are my lip oils. I had the black cap one right here is from e.l.f. These 2 white cap ones are from Wet n Wild. Lip oils from Wet n Wild, I think they're even more hydrating than the ones from e.l.f. Say you gotta compete, because this is $22 for one. You won't have to be S tier, okay? Because the ones from Wet n Wild, I did a reel on them, and I was not expecting them to be that hydrating, but they are. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I really need this, but I'm curious about the formula. So the one from Saie, it's like, it's not a must-have, but I'm still curious enough to keep it on my wish list. Now these I really want to try. They are the Haus Labs PhD Hybrid Hydrating Tinted Lip Oil. I don't know why I read it like that. I can't read today. These are $26, but they look so hydrating. These aren't as pigmented as the one from Wet n Wild or Saie. They kind of give off e.l.f. vibes, so do I really need it? I don't know. They do have a mini one. I can't remember how much that was, but they look really hydrating. I love to wear lip oils like this when I'm going out shopping, or even just like in the wintertime, because your lips be dry in the wintertime and it's so annoying. So just to have like a nice wash of color on the lips to bring life back to your face, but not to like make it feel like you have to wear makeup. Like if I wore this lip combo just by itself with no makeup, I feel like it would look weird. Like with these or lip oils in general, it's like, okay, you can wear it and it brings a little bit of life back to your face, like you did something, but it wasn't like, oh, you're doing too much, you know? They look really good, but $26 is a lot. It is. I'll probably see if they have minis online, because again, this one isn't, Haus Labs isn't in store at my Sephora, so I don't know. I'm scared because I hate to spend this much money on one product and then not like it. I'll keep her on the list for now. Just for now, I'll keep her on the list. Next, this right here. The Fenty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint is a skin tint that's been on the list for a long time. I'm talking about almost 2 years. The way that I see it look so smooth on the skin, but still look natural enough to where it's like, is she wearing something? Is she? Or is it that just her skin because she's taking care of her skin? You know, that's what it gives, and it looks so good on the skin. I've heard that this has really great lasting power, and I've never seen a matte skin tint before. All the skin tints that I've seen are very hydrating, which is not typically what I go for. I have tried a couple in the past where I'm like, okay, I really like this, but I have to wear something matte underneath. So I'm curious to see what this is gonna give. I really want to try this. And I want to see what the coverage is giving. I want to see what it looks like on textured skin because, girl, I have a lot of texture. So I'm very excited to try this out. I am. I didn't realize I had this one saved. This is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Love, which is a matte terracotta, but it looks a little bit brighter. So I'm nervous to see what it looks like on my skin. That's probably why I saved it, because I was like, it's a little different than what I normally go for. I normally go for more like burnt, like brown shades. I'm scared to try it, but I still want to try it. And it's like a red, and I don't have a red blush. I don't have any red blush in my collection, so I want to see what this gives. Nothing in my collection would go with a red eyeshadow, so I'm like, if I'm going to do red, I need to get this. She's at the top. She looks really good too. All right, next up I have the Huda Beauty Matte Matte Buildable Coverage Waterproof Concealer, and it's supposed to be a luminous matte finish, so it's not going to be drying, but it's still going to be matte. But I've heard really good things, and I heard that this wears really well on the skin. Yeah, she's been on the list ever since this first came out, but with this brand, like I said, she's redoing everything, so I'm like, is this even going to be here, you know? Like, I really want to try it out because I've seen swatches and stuff and seen wear test on it, and it looks really, really nice. I'm gonna keep her on the list for now, and we'll see how I feel about it. Yeah, we're already at the end. This, I don't need this actually, but I'm keeping it on the wish list. This is the Rare Beauty Contours Matte Lipstick. I love a matte lipstick. Matte. What I'm wearing now, matte. It looks good, it looks smooth. Okay, and this is in the shade Gifted, which is a deep dusty plum. The swatch, y'all, the swatch is what got me. Look at that, look how beautiful it looks. This would be a nice like dinner shade. Like, you just put this on, you put like a little bit of glitter on your eyes, and you look effortless. I love the way this looks. It looks so good. This is one of those lipsticks that you can wear without a lip liner and you won't look washed out. I've never tried these lipsticks or her lip liners before, so I might have to get a lip liner too. I'm curious about her formula because this looks really good. I think she has to stay on the list just because of the color, because it's very, very beautiful. And I have a couple other shades saved, but that's like the main one where I'm like, if I see it in the store, I'm going to get it. You know, that type of thing. She'll stay on the list. She'll stay on the list. But yeah, those are some of the products that I've been eyeing. Let me know some products you've been eyeing. What did you get at the Sephora sale? Because there was some other stuff too, like the new Makeup by Mario palette, the new Huda Beauty palette that people were talking about. You know, let me know what you got. I might look into it. I can't promise that I'll get it and test it out because I have no money. Anyways, y'all, I hope that you enjoyed that video. I hope that you had fun just sitting and listening to me talk about makeup that I might want but can't afford. And I'm sending so much love and positivity your way, and I hope to see you later. Bye!